We are live. Let everyone know we're live. I swear, I think we're entering like revisionist history or some shit. Because there are people who are saying we owe 2011 Green Lantern an apology, and I'm just like, no, the fuck we don't. I watched that movie. That movie was not good. It was quite bad, actually.
I wouldn't even mind Ryan Reynolds taking another crack at a Green Lantern, though maybe not Hal Jordan. I guess it depends. Which of the Lanterns was more, like, jokestery?
I am not entirely sure.
Because, like, I admit the one Green Lantern I am the most familiar with is John Stewart from the DCAU.
So John is more tempered because he was, like, military. Hal was a test pilot, so early Green Lantern Hal could have been like, a jokester, prankster, hot shot, what have you. We all know Guy Gardner is a piece of shit. A funny piece of shit.
But a POS nonetheless.
Yes. Kyle Rayner is basically I want to say the hot rod or Rodimus, but possibly without all the hate. I don't know if there are any Kyle Rayner haters. There probably are.
Every character has their haters.
Especially if they're popular.
Because then people hate them because they're popular. Just by principle.
Which is why I've never heard a bad thing about Red Tornado. Wait a minute. Fuck. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the cave. Vegas Bear here, as always, with Mekumon.
Hello.
And a slightly off-screen Bella. Actually, no. I think she's off-screen. It's hard to tell. She's giving me the side eye, though. Why? Huh? It's because I have food, isn't it? You have food. It's out in the hall.
Why are you not sharing with me?
Father, feed me burger! Alright, so it is Friday today. All day. And we are back at it with Arkham City. Also, I found out where Madman Fenrir is from. He's from Bermuda.
Well, that explains the crazy.
He lived in London for a while, and he's currently living in I think it was Israel, with his fiance. All right.
Yes, Batman.
Time to pick.
Give me a moment to grab the die. Assuming we're doing the same numbering system from last time.
Yep.
Let me see if I can find the new D10 here. Because Burb gave me a new set of dice when we last met up.
Nice.
They're basically clear resin with a tiny black cat inside.
Aww.
Did we ever decide what a 0 is?
A 0?
I rolled the D10 and I got a 0, which is either a 0 or a 10, depending on how you look at it.
All my D10 don't have zeros. Maybe it's just that.
It goes 1 to 9 and then a 0.
Okay, so we're treating the 0 as a 10.
Well, that's what I rolled.
Roll again.
Nine.
That would be the Sinestro Corps Batman suit.
We were just talking about the lanterns.
Yes, to anyone listening, if you think Green Lantern 2011 deserves an apology, watch the movie and then ask yourself that question.
No chew.
Hello, Seki.
Yep. How's everyone going?
Everything is going relatively well.
Hey, Seki.
Hey.
Didn't even see you pop in.
I guess I'm becoming the Batman.
More like I was just looking away from the screen for a few seconds.
That's what Batman does. He comes in the moment you blink.
Oh, I'm gonna have to redo this, aren't I? Fuck.
Most hated thing ever. Wait, is that Sinestro outfit?
Yes. So, what we're doing with costumes is we are rolling...
I'm rolling a D10, and whatever number we hit is the bat suit we associate with that number.
And if we get a 10, then we re-roll. This time it was a 9.
Okay.
I shall slice you into
First time we
pieces.
did this, I treated it like a best of 3, and that just took too long.
I ended up just using the 70s.
Cut off your mask.
Yeah, that was because that was the final number I rolled, and I'm like, screw it.
Strong. You're not so strong. I kill you with one hand.
So, since we brought this up with the Beyond Bat suit, this is another case of I wish the Bat suit actually altered the look of the Batarangs. Imagine if all of your gadgets textures were replaced with Yellow Lantern constructs.
That would have been awesome!
That is a idea that should have happened. Like other games, they
Tell me everything you know about
when you wear a different outfit, your aura or your energy or whatever shapes to that becomes what you wear, and it should be included with weapons.
That informant was smart. Immediately gave up the information with no coercing whatsoever. I think Batman was even a little gentler knocking him out this time.
We've already seen this.
If we can figure out how to hook up Super Robot Wars to this controller instead, we might not have the stick drift problem.
Oh, we can do that. I was doing that earlier. It's just I didn't think of doing that at the moment. I was too frustrated.
Now the only game we have to worry about stick drift for is Halo.
And Bully.
And Bully. At least in the case of Halo, I reiterate, I'm still doing that final Warthog run drive. Like, especially considering how close we are to the end. We are on 2 betrayals. Last I checked, because we got stuck on that first pylon there. Which we'll have to start that mission over from the beginning in order to get unstuck.
That's funny as hell, though.
It looks like the
It
ice
was
is beginning to thaw.
Oh, not to cut you off. Bear, turn off the AI generated training.
I already did.
Settings. Good.
Web beat you to it.
Fantastic.
Finishing my train of thought here. Once we finish with 2 betrayals, we'll have 2 more missions.
Hello, Batman. Can you hear me? Of course you can.
One of them is called Keys, where we'll have to track down the captain.
To go along with the ice skating. Tell him your
And
name.
then the final level, the Maw, where we
Yeah?
put Cortana's
Screw
plan
you.
into action.
Oh, this piggy's still got some life in him. Good. Let's hear him squeal.
If we only had a way to play it, I wish we could, because right now it's just an arcade cabinet, but if we could, I would have loved to play Fireteam Raven.
What do you know? His whole bloody hand explodes.
Fireteam Raven is basically a side game following a squad of ODST during the events of Halo Combat Evolved. The eponymous Fireteam Raven. Theirs is a bittersweet story because they don't make it off the ring, but they're part of the reason Chief had enough time to do what he did to destroy it.
Oh, that's just great. They've got freaking rocket launchers.
And since Halo Studios has made it abundantly clear they're not trying to retcon any of the events get into the original Halo CE, Fireteam Raven is still canon.
Woo. Ah, there it is.
Hell, the fact that we had Flood tank forms escaping containment in the library is more than enough evidence that Fireteam Raven is still canon. You fought some of those in that game.
So that's the famous free suit.
Unfortunately.
Oh, what are you doing?
When I leave here, wait 10 minutes. Then get this over to Freeze. He won't be dangerous.
No problem, Batman.
We're not gonna have to fight Victor, are we?
Not right now.
Those are some very specific words.
To a very specific person of mine.
Remember when we played Arkham Origins and I talked about Mr. Freeze and the arguably the best boss fight in the entire Arkham series?
That's this game?
That's this game.
Well, I look forward to seeing that.
It's gonna be a little while, but we'll get there eventually.
Also, what the hell was this place that you could flood it to have sharks?
You know, I wondered that myself. Why would you have a place that has sharks and be allowed it to flood?
Fuck, why did-
Like, we have seen sharks in this place, which, considering the environments that they're stuck in with the water and the ice, that should not be good for the sharks. Sharks don't really do too well with cold water, to my knowledge.
You're not wrong.
Ah!
Speak of the devil!
Shark repellent! My fists!
But depending what kind of shark we're talking about, they might be just fine.
Considering this one looks like your bog standard great white adjacent fiction shark, I'm going to assume it's a great white.
It'll be a lot bigger. What? No, actually, let me look it up.
Great
Like I
whites are
said-
not as big as you think.
Like I said, great white adjacent. I don't think that's any specific species of shark that we just saw.
Alright, are you ready for the penguin boss
Hello,
fight?
Batman. I know it's you. What is it?
Hey,
Finally
Cobblepot,
through there and come to fight
your
me?
turn.
Well, good luck. What's the burden, Batman?
You're in Penguin's torture chamber?
No, this is the Iceberg Lounge.
Stay still, Batman.
Penguin just happens to have Freeze's ice gun.
You can't win.
Which we gotta get from him.
This guy's crazy. You want some? Come get it. This place is mine, Batman. Piss me. Tell you what, Batman.
Okay.
What?
No? What? That shark you saw with all the scars on its face? That's tiny.
I know, that's the name of the shark.
You're finished.
No, this is...
I'm sorry. Please, don't hurt me.
I can't guarantee
Is
that.
it... Either
Me neither.
they didn't scale the size, but it's supposed to be a great white shark.
Now, for the real boss
Okay.
fight.
Last I checked, great whites don't do well in cold water, but I could be wrong.
Opportunity to end this and walk away, but oh no, you had to be the big man. Well,
Bigger than
guess
you.
What? From up here, you look pretty small.
Quit projecting, Oswald.
Oh, don't look so sad.
Nope,
I've
they're
got a
fine.
little surprise for you.
They actually thrive in cold water.
Oh, great.
They can dash.
This guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, and all and the Technicolor rainbow in between, I present to you the man that was born on a Monday, christened on Tuesday, married by Wednesday, took ill on Thursday,
Married on way.
Died by Friday.
I found him down there.
No,
when
worse
I
than by
bought this
Friday.
place. Comes in.
Died by Saturday. Buried by Sunday. The one, the only, Solomon fucking Grundy. Now I need to run.
And I can't help but feel pity for the man.
What the hell are you doing? Stop that!
Then again, that might just be my experience with the DCAU talking, considering I remember how his story ended in that show.
What the hell are you doing?
I know how his story started. He was a notorious gangster from Cyrus.
Oh, you're asking for it now.
So he crossed some
Let's see how much that ugly son of a bitch can take.
permanent resident of the swamps outside of Gotham.
Speaking as a cat originally born and raised in New Jersey,
Yeah, didn't he? Good job.
and currently
that
lives
one.
in the space between spaces,
Those things
we
are
don't have
antiques.
swamps, we
Leave
have
them
marshes. Then again,
Enough with the bloody
yeah, I was about to
explosions.
say, it is
I made it.
Gotham. They make everything around them worse.
What doesn't make it worse? Make it worse. Batman is fighting every supervillain every other week.
Like, Gotham City is... You know how people joke about how awful New Jersey is?
What have you done?
Gotham City is that
Nail.
joke personified.
You can't kill him. You can't.
No.
So, I don't think this counts towards Batman's no-kill rule, considering this is a fucking zombie.
An immortal zombie.
Well, what do you know? You really can't kill that bastard.
And considering Batman knows what his, you know, various rogues and whatnot are like, I imagine he doesn't believe this would kill Grundy either. Considering he'll just get back up again anyway.
I do remember they explained Grundy's background. What Brave the Bold.
No! Those things are antiques! Leave them alone!
Now, given what you said about Grundy's origin here, my question is just, does the punishment fit the crime?
Remember what gangsters are like.
Yes, and there is an appropriate punishment for them. I don't think Undying Zombie is that.
Well, again,
My-
Solomon Grundy was not dealt with by a hero, because I don't think there were any heroes in Gotham at that time.
This is true.
No, he was dealt with by the mob. They killed him and hid his body in Murder Swamp, or was it Slaughter Swamp? Either
It
way,
doesn't.
it doesn't matter if the punishment fits the crime. God damn it. Also,
Oi!
Grundy's not.
Just you and me left.
that.
The Bat versus
The point I was
the
getting at
Bird.
was that I don't think he deserved this.
Oh, he absolutely doesn't. No one does.
The issue is when you say punishment for the crime, you're thinking like a police or a hero, but they get to done by the rivaling mob. So, no, I don't believe he deserved that, especially becoming mindless after resurrecting from the swamp. I mean, I don't even think he went after the guy who killed him.
Cobblepot.
Which makes it even more
Well, look
fucked up because
Mr.
even though they could have written it like, even though he's mindless, he knows he's going towards a specific direction towards the mobster that did this to him. But they never did, as far as I'm aware. Unless they did, in which case, correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm not entirely sure, because, again, DC Comics, there's so many different timelines and multiverses.
True. But
The cure, Freeze.
the
So-
one I'm familiar with is that never happened.
Isn't one.
What?
Perhaps
I will
should
say,
elaborate.
there are a
Creating an
handful
antidote to
of
the disease that afflicts
redesigns
the
for the Arkham series that I felt were a little too over the top.
It needs a
Freeze walks that line because, yeah, he's just a smidge over the top to me, but at the same time, he looks freaking awesome.
Finding a
The
suitable
best part
enzyme is
is
not
when
the
the
only
visor
problem.
closes.
It needs to be adapted, bonded to human DNA. That will take decades. Time, it appears you do not have.
What if I told you I know a man who's been exposed to that enzyme for centuries?
What man?
His name is Ra's al Ghul.
Bring him to me. All I need is a sample of his blood. It is your only hope.
Ra's al Ghul is dead.
Then you and the clown are doomed.
Not exactly. I need someone to tell me where the body is. Then I can go wake him up.
Talia, is that you?
Blasphemer! You're not worthy to
I
speak
like how he
of the
just
great
knows it
Ra's al
after the
Ghul.
first 2 days. After.
Well, there was my one guess.
You are a fool, Batman. You've let your only hope escape.
Natalia is too powerful
No,
to be
Victor.
Cajun.
If Ra's al Ghul is in Arkham City,
Also,
I now have a trail
Freeze.
right to him.
You know better than this, Victor. Come on.
Exactly, you know better than this.
You know what's one of the most saddest part? I saw you too short that one time all the prisoners were escaping except for him because he's I don't feel like escaping. There's nothing to do. Can you just make a snow angel in one? I'm not joking. I was like, bro, you really stopped.
So, Solomon Grundy, real name Cyrus Gold, occupation non-applicable, based in Slaughter Swamp, eye color and hair color gray, height and weight varies. First appearance All American Comics number 61, October 1944. Over a century ago, murderer Cyrus Gold sought to escape justice by hiding in Slaughter Swamp, where he met a fate worse than death. Mysterious forces doomed the now immortal Grundy to an endless cycle of death and rebirth. Robbed of his memories, he adopted the name of a nursery rhyme, Solomon Grundy. Born on a Monday, christened on Tuesday, married on Wednesday, took ill on Thursday, grew worse on Friday, died on Saturday, buried on Sunday. This is the end of Solomon Grundy. Each reincarnation makes him stronger. Incredible strength and resilience. Can never truly be killed. So even though he, popped his heart, he'll probably come back.
So what you're saying, he's a countermeasure to Doomsday.
My question is, have you tried Nth Metal? If you know, you know.
Scan the blood.
Oracle, change of plan. I'm going
Oh yeah, I
after the
forgot
League of
Oracle
Assassins.
ended up
Why?
taking over for
What have
Alpha.
they got to do with all this? Oh, wait a minute. Is this about Raish or his daughter?
Yeah.
Penguin had one of the League's assassins.
Which means the killing joke already happened at this point.
Insignia. She's
Well,
a member of
it
Talia's
already
elite
happened
guard.
by Arkham
I knew
Asylum.
it. What is it about that woman that
Yeah.
makes her instantly the most important person in your world?
Talia is not the
I
goal
just
line.
wish people would
I've
read more
uploaded
Joker
Freeze's
stories than
unfinished
just that
video.
one to do
Looks
their
to me like
research.
the answer is
Found in Ra's al Ghul's blood. Okay, Bruce, I guess you need to go after it.
Hopefully the
But
game won't
please
crash.
stay focused. Don't let her get in the way again.
So, Talia is in this game. We'll see her later.
Fair enough.
Is that a Batman? Yeah, it's a Batman Riddler trophy. Because there are Catwoman trophies littered about, pun partially intended. Hello, Bell Bell.
Upper.
Her butt is on camera.
I see you have sent a data request on the League of Assassins to the Bat computer. Oh, and another equipment request. Did you ever consider a bigger build?
I did. Too heavy. Slowed me down. Let me know when it's here.
I love that. Have you considered a bigger belt, sir?
Can anyone hear me? Over.
I did. Too heavy.
I hear
Slowed me
you.
down.
Chaos here. The boss has vanished. What? Where?
Reminds me of... So, do either of you two remember a YouTube channel called It's Just Some Random Guy?
Penguin go. No idea. 1 minute
Yes.
he was all Batman's going in my trophy case. The next
And his Marvel DC crossover series where it's a parody of I'm a Mac, I'm a PC.
Back to the museum.
In one of his shorts, we see the heroes in the collective hero bar Stan's place after one of these shorts happens, and we have Spider-Man and Batman at a table, and it's just a simple line of recurring questions. Spidey's asking what Batman keeps in each utility belt pocket. In that pocket, batarangs. In that pocket, taser. In that pocket, explosive gel. And in that
Tell me what I
pocket,
need
and
to
so on
know.
and so on.
Get ready to hurt.
Until we get
course you
to
will.
in that pocket, meow mix. Spidey just stares at him. It's personal.
You need to be ready to fight back. Teach these suckers who's really in charge.
What's the deal with these jerks? Don't they know?
Superman joins the conversation, trying to figure out why Wolverine hates him so much.
This
And
can
after
be as
eventually
easy or
clearing
as
the air with
painful as
Logan,
you like.
the two of them go wandering off to do something else,
I knew
and
you would.
we go back to Bats and Spidey with the line of questions. The shark repellent gets mentioned.
Go! Batman's here!
And as the screen goes black for the short to end, Spidey asks, in that pocket? There's a brief pause. That's not a pocket.
There's some kind of fight going on over there.
I'll be honest here. Random Guy has actually got a better grasp on some of these characters than their own studios do.
We're gonna hurt you, Batman.
He's still around?
Yes, he's just not as active.
I miss his videos.
My favorite little sub-series, to no one's surprise, is Rorschach and Deadpool.
I don't
Because
even
once again,
I don't even want to think of the trouble those two could get into.
let me put it to you this way. At the end of one of their little escapades together, Rorschach just shoots Deadpool and wanders away, grumbling, "How the hell did I end up being the good cop?"
Camera down in Sector 1.
So, funny enough, that leads into one of the larger story arcs that the channel had done. All of them have the phrase "something hour" in there somewhere, so you'll forgive me for not remembering which one. But right after Rorschach walks away grumbling that, Deadpool's cell phone goes off. "This is a ringtone, so pick up the phone." Which is in and of itself is a reference to the song Deadpool wrote for their little buddy cop routine between him and Rorschach. Rorschach and Deadpool. Rorschach and Deadpool. He's a mental case. Music's not his thing. So I wrote the theme. I'm so talented. Copyright Deadpool. Copy it, I'll sue. You know, I think the song should end right here. Deadpool also has his own merch phone number in this universe, with its own jingle. 1-800-DEADPOO, because Deadpool has too many letters. Seriously, we're not trying to be juvenile. It just turned out that way. Boom. You can tell this guy had so much fun with Deadpool.
Mm-hmm.
So one of these story arcs, my favorite one of the bunch, had Joker effectively attempting mass mind control on all the heroes and villains. At first, Batman thinks he's trying to turn them all into him, but he later explains, "One Joker is plenty. I just have competition." But every comedian needs a straight man, and, well, the running theme with his superhero movies as of late is that they all want them to be more dark, more brooding, more like Batman.
Oh god, he turned him on with Batman.
Yup.
Batman.
Specifically,
Batman.
he turned them all into the excessively violent Dark Knight-style Batman. At least the excessively violent version of him that people joke about him being.
So, the Batman...
This'll be easy, Bat.
Yes. Which is hilarious, because this batch of shorts predated that movie by like a good 5-10 years. Joker's problem was that, for whatever reason, it didn't work on Spider-Man. And that's because his mind was already tampered with. They needed all of his memories perfectly intact in order to alter the way his brain worked to make him more like Batman. And after presenting Batsy with a threat he couldn't otherwise navigate his way out of, he gives in and tells Joker, "Okay, I know her name." Green Goblin makes a joke about this. "You know her name? Man, you do get around." When Joker proceeds to pry him for it, Batman growls, "Mary Jane." The reason he comes to this conclusion is that, well, you see him flashing back to the very beginning of the story arc where he finds Spidey with a milkshake and he's just going, "Bats, I know this sounds crazy, but I think I might have been married and forgot about it." He couldn't place his finger on why he felt like that, but he couldn't shake the feeling either. Lo and behold, delving into Spider-Man's mind with that name, they're just about to succeed, and then Mephisto intervenes.
Say the magic words.
A deal is a deal. The life model decoy named Lance that Joker was using to control the heroes, long story, basically suffers a critical malfunction and explodes, leaving him just a severed head.
I don't know. It's all gone freaking crazy here. I mean, first Batman goes in the museum, then
Lance Donovan is a life model decoy created partially from SHIELD technology and partially from Cadmus technology. The ultimate background character. Set up to work in the hero bar to gather all the information possible. Originally created by Lex Luthor, stolen by Joker.
Of course.
An additional little thing I'm going to point out with how these characters are written in these shorts and how random guy here clearly knows his stuff.
I've got a camera out in Sector 1.
Oh boy. You can kind of tell underneath Batman's attitude, he does care. And he's especially protective of Spider-Man.
He would be.
The same way he'd be as protective of his Robins.
He fits the profile.
And later on, Superman actually questions him on this. And Batman lays it out plain as day. At the end of the day, you're still the most powerful man in existence. I'm still the richest man in the world. But Peter has nothing. He goes back home to an empty apartment he can barely keep up on the rent for, having to make all of his gadgets from scratch to save a city that doesn't care if he actually does his job or not. No thanks, no celebration. And he keeps going back to save it anyway. Spider-Man is a hero in the truest sense of the definition, and I respect the living hell out of him for it.
Two-Face will be back soon.
Look out! It's
Batman even closes out this whole monologue by calling Spidey, and I quote, "your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man."
Arkham City is gonna be your grave.
To hear Batman of all characters use that moniker to describe Spidey was all kinds of cathartic.
I'm gonna rip you apart.
And continuing with how these characters are so well understood that even their little quirks are made fun of. Tony Stark's still an asshole.
Educational.
He's responsible for repeatedly having Spider-Man's milkshakes drugged or spiked in some capacity, so Spidey will provide entertainment for them by basically riffing on movie trailers.
What the fuck, Tony?
When Bruce found out they were doing this, he scolded all of them, hefted Peter over his shoulder, and just carried him out of the hero bar. The trailer that finally broke Spidey, that got this reaction out of Bruce, was Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. Because they had to press the Transformers button for the one Marvel character who actually interacted with them. Back when Marvel had the comic rights for the Transformers, Spider-Man was the only main Marvel Universe character to interact with them.
Camera out in Sector 1.
Back when they were still a 4-issue limited series. You were saying?
No. I was clearing my throat. Is there like a special dialogue when you get all the Riddler's trophies?
When you get all the Riddler trophies, you can hunt down Riddler and take him out.
That's really hard.
That's how it's always been. You complete his challenges, you find Riddler himself, and you give him a black eye.
Also, he has hostages, so it's kind of, important that we find him.
Also, just to comment on this, if you have Batman going, I'm not going to kill you, but I don't have to save you, you don't understand Batman. Bruce, like many other supers, especially Spider-Man, to bring this comparison back up, tends to take every life he fails to save personally. It's why he's so determined to save everyone he can, including his supervillains. A trait people tend to forget about Batman is his compassion. Bruce tends to hide it under multiple layers of armored Kevlar, but he's got a very big heart.
Why would the man in the bat suit need compassion? Oh, I don't know, maybe because his parents died right in front of him?
As a child. It's a good chunk of why he does what he does. To reiterate from the DCAU how he lost an argument with his Justice Lord incarnation, that same Justice Lord pulled the card that they created a world where no 8-year-old boy will ever lose his parents again thanks to some punk with a gun.
The containment wall surrounding Arkham City is designated out of bounds to all prisoners. Do not approach the containment wall.
It was the utterance of some punk with a gun that finally got our Bruce to surrender. You saw the pain on his face at that reminder.
My lesson back at the asylum. Stay the hell away from weird-ass plans.
Like, Bruce, at that point, he gave up.
Because technically speaking, Lord's Batman was correct. The world they created, it was crime-free, but it was no utopia.
A butterball with a trick umbrella. Sorry excuse for a criminal.
But for the sake of the argument they were having, that part didn't matter. What mattered is precisely as Lord's Batman described. They made a world where no punk with a gun will ever take away a child's parents.
And Batman doesn't suck.
Like, the only reason the league even managed to win that one is because of Wally.
Which we also get to see how smart Wally is in that particular sequence. He tricked the heart monitor by, I believe, accelerating his own pulse to the point where he managed to trick the thing into believing his heart stopped.
Yep.
I think the machine can only do so much.
That's a thing that any Flash can do, really, if they try hard enough, or if they were just struck by lightning.
It was the first time I'd ever seen any Flash do that. Then again, the DCAU was also my introduction to the Flash, period. So
it was also the first time I saw the Flash do that. But the second time I saw it happen was,
You only continue to live because the great Ra's al Ghul allows it.
I'll wait for this to finish. And here we get our introduction to Tim Drake.
I can take her.
Stand down.
Who apparently people hate.
Do not follow us.
Although Jason they hated.
No, I just mean, like, in general. Apparently people don't give a shit about.
That's not what it looked like from where I was standing.
I had it under control.
I mean, Tim Drake's a fine Robin.
He was worried about you.
Again, it's just people on the internet being people.
Get it
on the
analyzed and start searching the
I
hospitals
mean,
and emergency rooms. Anyone with this blood in them
Tim
will
is
be
the most
dead
hated
within 24
one.
hours.
Whose blood
No,
is it?
Joker hates him the most.
It's
Out of all
yours,
the Robins.
isn't it?
Yeah, because he's smart.
I'll get it to the hospitals and come back. You need my help here.
I can handle it.
He's
You're
just
needed
as
in
good
Gotham.
of a detective
Things
as
could
Batman,
get worse,
if not
much
better.
worse.
You think?
Each Robin
Strange
had
really
a
knows who you are?
each Robin was a reflection
What happens
of
if he
one
tells
aspect that
everyone?
made Batman,
Trust
Batman.
me, I'll find a way.
Tim here was the detective. If I remember
need me,
correctly,
I know. Now go.
Try to remember his name because now it doesn't want to pop up. Jason was the crime fighter, I believe. And Dick was more of a balance.
He was the acrobat.
Right.
Quite literally.
The acrobat, the crime fighter, and the detective. That's three aspects of Batman across three Robins.
I guess Stephanie would be the bleeding heart. Oh, phone stopped ringing. And I guess Damien would be the violence?
Damien is the initial anger that sparked Batman. The vengeance.
Exactly.
If left unchecked.
Because we know of at least two different realities where Damien became Batman. In one of them, he turned Gotham City into his own personal fucking, like, every building in Gotham was rigged with traps.
He turned Gotham into his own personal giant-ass board game of Mousetrap.
Mm-hmm.
went straight up Wile E. Coyote on Gotham.
Basically, Batman unhinged.
Basically.
And that's why Batman sent him to the boarding school, to the mountains, the Tibetan monks, where he mastered every single thing.
In another universe, and this is after the death of Alfred,
What's up with Batman going in the museum?
and keep in mind this is also like a fabricated universe to try and keep Bruce docile.
Time you losers did something to prove you want to work for Two-Face.
Damien was
I
a
can hurt
better
you
Batman.
more than you can imagine. Tell me about Riddler.
He wasn't.
Okay.
He wasn't.
I don't know much.
He might have been a little violent, but he
hurt
wasn't
me.
like
I can't guarantee that.
early days Damien violent. He's about the same level of violence as Bruce.
But of course, it was the death of Alfred and the knock-on effect that had that helped him mellow out over the years.
Mm-hmm. He also has his own. He also has his own
What
son.
do I need to break to
named
make you
Alfred,
tell the truth about Riddler?
who I believe was Robin.
I'll talk.
Glad to hear it.
Oh dear God! Do you know what I just realized?
What?
Alfred was Damien's Uncle Ben.
Oh God, I see it now.
Oh God, you're right. You're right.
Now, what's worse is that some comics handle Alfred's death differently,
Tell me what I want to know.
and
about
one of them
Get ready to
is
eat through a straw.
Bane
This is all I know. Don't hurt
taking
me.
him out,
Of
Well,
course.
that's the main one.
and that is the worst decision a human being can possibly do, because you destroy the very fabric of space and time, the equilibrium of peace, and the one thing that prevents the Bat family from going full demon.
Well, if I remember correctly, it was Thomas Wayne from Earth 2 who ordered Bane to kill Alfred.
They don't give us enough food. We don't get warm clothing, but the
In front of Damien,
phones
mind
still
you.
work fine. Great plan, Strange.
In that universe.
This is the main universe.
Fuck.
That's what I was trying to tell you. It's the main universe that this happened.
One ever gonna feed us?
God.
Like, Alfred is dead for real, and his niece is coming in as his replacement.
There's gotta be a way out, right?
From what I gather, you might need to end the glide a little earlier.
Yeah. Ha!
Get out of jail free card.
There you go.
When you think this place can't get any worse, it does.
Equal opportunities penal facility. So-called super criminals will not be afforded any special treatment.
Ah. Fuck. Okay.
Throw us a friggin' bone already.
There we go.
Go on, Dad. Run away. Hide.
Yeah. I've mentioned it on a previous Batman stream, but I will say again, I feel like the most difficult member of Spider-Man's rogues gallery that Batman could potentially have to deal with, and I specify Spider-Man because really he was just the first one to come to mind. He's more of a Marvel in general supervillain. Kingpin.
Yeah.
Pain in the ass to all street-level heroes.
Makes me miss Warden Sharp and old Arkham.
It's like, imagine Penguin if he had the good PR to keep himself out of trouble. Yeah, still a crime lord, but with enough legitimate businesses to keep himself out of trouble with the IRS, keep a good, verdict in the court of public opinion. He's donating to orphanages. He's making all these public shows of improving the community, all while controlling the criminal underworld. Imagine Jason as the Red Hood seeing that and realizing, am I turning into that? Because, let's be real here, if he had access to Bruce's funds, he'd be doing exactly that.
He would be. All right.
And now for a question that just popped into my mind that I'm actually kind of scared of.
I lost everything and I was alone, crying like a baby staggering through the streets of this city until I found the answer that I had.
Batman with a 90s animated series style symbiote.
Looking out at the sea.
Oh.
I felt the warm breeze on my skin.
How screwed is Gotham?
Right. I looked down and imagined myself falling into the blissful arms of my mother. And then he appeared. He held out the
It's
knife
either very
and
screwed or
demanded
not that
my
screwed
money.
because
My
we both know Bruce has
Can you believe it?
Willpower for days.
Willpower for days!
And I saw something familiar. Something inevitable. I saw oblivion. I saw that we are all the same.
But at the same time, we also know the kind of rage he's holding back.
And salvation. So I gave it to him.
One more call.
Batman spot.
Notice one of those question marks was red.
Yeah, those are for Catwoman.
Alrighty.
We have zero visual on Batman.
put this out there since I've been occasionally bringing up like elements of Batman's universe versus elements of the Marvel universe. I don't think the Joker and Carnage would get along at all.
Well, that's not funny if they're all dead.
See, therein is the problem. Joker kills with a theme and with a reason. Is it funny? Cletus Cassidy Carnage kills to kill. There's no rhyme, no reason, and the one time he actually had a method, it was because he picked up a phone book and decided to pick a name at random, track down that person, and get them. He prides himself on pure randomness. So much so that when Deadpool temporarily convinced him that there was no such thing as randomness, everything is preordained, and free will doesn't exist, it broke Cletus in a way no therapy session ever could, and made him willingly surrender, sitting in place in defiance of the universe to prove that he does indeed have free will.
You are responsible for your own survival within this facility.
This didn't last very long, but that should let you know where his head's at. The idea that randomness doesn't exist, it offends him.
I'm so hungry.
Like, for everything he's done, even the Joker has limits.
That's the first Joker. Has limits.
Like, unless it's one of Batman's, killing children isn't funny, so he generally tends to avoid that.
Yeah, oh shit, you're actually right. And all on TV and comics, he never really aimed his attacks on children.
Come on, Bat, come fight me.
Because it's not funny.
Like,
it's funny if it's one of Batman's kids, because...
You chicken.
Because those ones actually get into the action and mess with him. They engage.
This is gonna hurt, Bat Freak.
If it's just an ordinary kid, it's not funny.
I don't know who this kid is. Why would I find this funny? I don't know who he is. I don't know who his parents are. If it was one of Batman's kids, that would be funny, because I can imagine the big brute bawling his eyes out.
yeah.
Like that,
Moreover,
like that one time he
Carnage
did for
doesn't just
Jason.
kill people. Like, here's another line Joker won't cross that Carnage gleefully does with reckless abandon. Cannibalism.
No.
What in the Kentucky Fried Christ crackers are you doing, Cassidy?
Eating humans? Alright, that's it. Batman.
Lunch? Lunch? That's a human corpse you're eating, Cassidy! So?
But it's food.
You haven't lived till you've tried brains with mac and cheese.
Alright, that's it. I'm going back to Arkham.
And I'm telling Batman. Batman just shows up.
Like,
directly behind her like this.
We've also seen what happened in another Marvel crossover, another line that Joker would never cross. when he found out what the Red Skull actually is, politically speaking, he was pissed and immediately turned on him, asking Batman to step aside to let him have a crack at it.
I may be a psychopath, or a criminal psychopath, but I'm an American criminal psychopath.
Yeah. It was quite something to see the Joker turn on that, because, like, at first, he was going along with it because he thought what the Red Skull was doing was funny. And then he discovered the Red Skull is an actual Nazi.
Yeah, he thought it was a costume.
I find it funny. Like, he draws a line on Nazism, but mass murdering, injustice, taking on an entire city.
I have a lot of issues with the Injustice universe, to be frank, and
to be honest, everyone does.
I do not miss it.
Especially when you get all the characters and one of them is supposedly Brainiac. Then you realize that's a Brainiac from a different dimension or from the future. Who went to the past, fought, and now it's like this weird, twisted storyline.
That moment you realize letting Brainiac do its thing to the Earth would actually be the good ending.
The moment you realize that version of Brainiac was voiced by Jeffrey Combs.
That is hilarious.
Nice to see you again, Herbert.
Hey, Ratchet, where have you been? This ain't even his first rodeo with DC. He played Scarecrow once.
Oh, yeah.
You're supposed to be the one who does what I want.
I find that character ending.
And the question.
He did play the question.
I've got a reputation to hold in here. I can't just let them all think I've got some one.
In the same universe.
I'm sorry. I won't let it happen again. I know. You know why I know?
I'm sorry, Seki, you were saying?
It's because I'm about
to use you so I'm saying, like,
that if any of those other chumps come up to you,
yeah, when that character ending happened, and when that Brainiac transformed into his true form, a skinnier, like Brainiac 5 type of deal, the hero stared, and then he just disappears into his dimension. At that point, would they continue to fight, or would they just stand there for a hot minute trying to process what they just saw? Because it was in front of Batman and Superman and the other heroes.
Honestly, I don't know.
Looks like I found
because they never explained
I should scan this area
how
for
they
evidence.
react. They just explained his ending, and I'm like this. So we got the good ending. Is that the good ending, or is that the bad ending? What the fuck happened?
Bullet impacted here.
Wait, you can't take over
Headshot
Brainiac's
struck
ship.
He's killed someone else? Listen,
Wait, did that Brainiac fight took
Some of the
Brainiac's
prisoners
body,
in
or
here
he
are not
just
your
up and
typical
left?
bad guys, Barbara. There are
I
a
don't
number
remember.
of political prisoners.
I just thought of
People who
another
cross
potential
strange.
Marvel
Others who are
DC
trying for the
versus
mayor
match that
someday.
I'd love to
There's
see.
a pattern here. I just need to figure
Superman,
out what it is.
Sandman versus Clayface.
What about you?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to check out the location he fired from.
That would be a very interesting fight. A man that did not ask to become Sandman, and Clayface, who is trying to go back to being human. I'm basing off of that piece. I'm basing off of that.
In all honesty, that versus match probably wouldn't last very long when they finally start getting to know each other. A versus match that would turn into a blood feud, on the other hand. Sandman versus Sand Demon.
An actual demon fighting in Sandman.
from what Bear has told me about the Sand Demon, yeah, no, Flint Marco would swear on whatever he held closest to him at the time that he'd take this thing down.
Yeah, no, Sand Demon is, from what I know, he is majorly fucked up.
And then go sign up with them. Look out! It's
Like,
Batman.
to the degree that even the Joker would try stopping him.
Someone's fighting over here.
You know, you gotta be a special type of person to get Joker's attention.
Like, I remember from the Flash CW show, when Sand Demon showed up, he had no problem with killing,
That gate's still even open? Isn't it a shopping mall now?
he had no problem killing an unarmed police officer.
Maybe it holds a clue about where to find him.
And when he learned that this police officer knew the Flash, it was like, even better!
Deadshot made a mistake.
I get to kill someone and do psychological damage!
He doesn't know he made it. He used a tripod to steady his shot. The tripod has trace elements of a rust-like metallic compound.
In a
Wherever he
sense,
stored his
it was
weapon
also a blessing
must be
because
made
that
of
officer
compound.
would not snitch.
So what are you waiting for? Analyze the particles and isolate the
And-
area they came from.
To my
This isn't my
understanding,
first day on the job,
Sand Demon has no
Particles
qualms
contain a
about
small
killing
amount of a
kids
specific
and
lead
will
compound that was used
freely
in
do
paints
so.
For a short period
I mean,
20
that's
years
what
ago.
villains do.
I've isolated the
Well, not all
possible
villains,
locations, but there are
True,
too many to
true,
check.
but-
Deadshot's getting sloppy.
Nah, I
If he makes
mean,
another
I am
mistake
reading
like
a web
this,
that
he's
that's literally titled something that's killing children. That's literally
Oh,
the title of
something
the
is
webtoon.
killing the children. I've read that comic.
I'm glad we were both reading the same thing.
See, I heard it went to Webtoon.
It did.
I haven't seen it on. I haven't read it on Webtoon yet. I don't know how far it's gone. But I've read the comic.
I was about to say you missed it.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was a timing to it.
Alright, so first things first. What the hell is this? Oh, assault in progress.
Mm.
Well, that's like halfway across the city, and I've got other shit to do.
Separates you from the good people of Gotham City.
Lex Luthor versus Norman Osborn.
With or without the powers, the suit and powers.
Right now, I'm just talking as businessmen.
Oh, damn.
I would say there would be like match to match, but Lex Luthor would be.
I'm putting my money on Lex because let's be real, like in terms of like being a businessman, he is ruthless.
Like he will not hesitate to blackmail customers and bring.
But
in
also
weapons.
keep in mind the respective, catastrophes their companies have survived.
That's true.
But Lex
Oscorp has survived everything the Goblin has ever done.
and Lex, on the other hand, actually no, it would be. Lex would be the survivor because, literally speaking, he has been in jail and has been exposed, but his company still stands.
He also ran for president.
The same can be said of Osborn.
And but he also became president too of the United States.
And Norman became the director of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Damn.
I say it was. I say it's like neck and neck.
Like, as far as I'm concerned, I think it's an even. Like, I think it's an even shot. Like, there is no winner here. They are too evenly matched.
No, but we go to.
At least before we get the power shit involved.
Now the power shit, I would think Lex would be on top because he has more weapons. Especially when they are.
You would think, but I'd argue that Norman is quite the different beast when he has his powers.
Like, let's bring up just some of the things Norman has survived. He has survived being impaled on his own glider, blown up with his own pumpkin bombs, having his skull caved in by a Spider-Man who stopped holding back.
Yeah.
A Spider-Man who, mind you, at the peak of his strength, held up the entire goddamn Daily Bugle building single-handed for hours. When that stopped holding back and caved in his skull, Norman bounced back. Norman basically laughs at the concept of death in the same way Ra's al Ghul thinks he's laughing at death. Plus, Oscorp has access to resources you wouldn't think. Technologically, I'd say they're on par. It really comes down to if Lex can find an antidote to the Goblin Serum, I think.
Lex's weapons they're designed to fight a demigod. And they can take a beating. And could take a beating.
Well, that is true. Like,
and technically speaking, Lex is a human being, but he did, when Superman versus Superman, Death of Superman, his clone did throw him. And he did survive. Most people will be dead, but all those broken bones, backed by science, become stronger after it heals. So technically speaking, I'm pretty sure he could withstand a sledgehammer for the ribs.
it's another case of I feel like they'd be relatively evenly matched, but I'm willing to give the edge to Lex.
I mean, Lex can also throw hands. That's not
even without the kryptonite suit.
He can throw hands. We see him throw hands. We see him not give a fuck and grab a dead guy's gun and start blasting. All right, homeboy's ready. Is that life?
Norman fights on relatively even footing with Spider-Man all the time. Granted, a Spider-Man that's holding back, but Spider-Man nonetheless.
Sure.
He's also thrown hands with Captain America, Iron Man. Like right there, the fact that he's thrown hands with Captain America, one of the best hand-to-hand fighters in the Marvel Universe, should tell you something.
True. I would say Lex just by a slight edge, just by like 2%.
I'll agree to that. Like they're they're pretty evenly matched with Lex getting the slight edge. Reason being, again, I feel like he could actually find an antidote to the Goblin Serum if he managed to get a sample to study.
Oh no, he would. He would. I mean, the guy was extremely obsessed with Superman.
If he managed to make the same superpower pills he did in the Injustice universe, then it's game over.
You mean the one that allows people to just take a rifle to the chest nonstop? until they run out. Yes, yes.
The
Goblin would
same
be fine.
superpower pills that let Alfred beat the living tar out of Superman.
Yeah, yeah, no. Actually, no, Lex would, because if we factor that in, he would just be able. It would just be an endurance round, and Lex would win, because he would technically would have a spare somewhere. If we're talking about that, if we're talking about that, in Injustice, the super strength pills.
Now, there is a single instance of a Marvel businessman I think could outdo the both of them.
Ooh.
To bring Wilson Fisk back into this argument, as a businessman, I think he'd outdo the both of them.
We're still going on about this?
Yes.
Listen, Death Battle will be doing this too.
Like, Lex and Gabi were too evenly matched. It kept going. So I'm throwing in a wild card.
I've got a camera out in Sector 4.
The Kingpin of Crime?
I think Wilson Fisk, as a businessman, and specifically as a businessman, would outdo the both of them. While he may not have become president of the United States, he did become mayor of New York for a time and make life a living hell for most of the street-level heroes, especially Daredevil.
He's here. Too scared to fight us. Not surprised.
And even after getting booted out of office, he's still in New York's good graces.
Come on, what's wrong with you? Work, damn you!
So,
On me! I got him!
the reason I had to go downstairs is one, two. So for a while, I was working as a driver for Grubhub.
All right.
I found out today that apparently Grubhub has gotten into some shit and has been scamming people.
What did Grubhub do? Grubhub.
Lying to people, putting restaurants on their lists without telling them.
Let's see here.
Preventing people from using their gift cards. Shit like that. So,
Okay.
I got a check of reimbursement since I worked for them for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Reimbursement. Does that mean they've been withholding money from your checks or something?
I don't know.
Oracle.
Basically,
I'm heading underground. Below the surface, Gotham's a maze of old steel and iron.
like that,
My signal may get weak. Try and stay locked on.
Rerouting additional
it
satellite
could
coverage
be
now.
that they might have taken some of his tips without him knowing, and so they reimburse him for the lost wage. Or it could be other things. So okay.
I'm obviously not going to say how much. But
so
it was a bit.
Okay. I'm looking at I'm looking at one article that is published by 2 days ago. So there is a Federal Trade Commission settlement of $24 million reaching to diners and drivers. Lying about how much they could earn, restricting customer access to their accounts and money. Like Bear said, listing restaurants on the platform without their permission. Again, they have to sign on. not them. Hey, I'll just do it for you. No, I'll just do it.
Do you ever stop complaining?
Penguin's crew are on the run. Joker
Regardless, apparently they owed Bear money.
Batman's here.
And I didn't even know it.
I mean, they owe a lot of people money. So.
Talking about businesses getting hit with catastrophe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're losing about 24 million. Apparently, they did that to make themselves look larger.
Joker's got his crew moving through the sewers.
Refused to remove restaurants.
Down what's left of Penguin's thugs.
Are we sure they're not being run by Eugene Harold Krabs?
Maybe.
I mean, they might as well be at this point.
Just Jesus Christ. Yeah. No.
Oh God, I just thought of something horrifying with the Marvel DC crossover shit. Given the type of fear they inspire, a Yellow Lantern ring could very well find its way to Carnage, and that would be a severe... Like, it would be an Avengers level threat at that point.
Yep.
If as long as it doesn't reach Spider-Man's hand, I'm fine.
No, if anything...
Only right to become a Yellow Lantern.
If anything, I feel like Spider-Man would get a white ring instead of a yellow one.
Or a red one.
I see him with blue.
He has the right to be angry. He has the right to be angry. He also has the right to have the blue and the white.
Like he's been through the emotional ringer so many times. He's basically privy to the entire spectrum.
Yep. So there's an Easter egg down here. I do not know if we'll be able to get it, but you can actually find Killer Croc. He'll give you a whiff and say that he's not gonna come after you because you're already dead.
Yikes.
He can smell the poison on you.
Yeah. Yeah. Since we brought up Lex earlier, I'm gonna say, I once saw a group of people talking about what lantern rings certain fictional characters would end up getting. Almost universally, people said give Lex the orange one.
At that point, it represents selfishness. It can represent
the
greed.
orange ring represents greed and avarice, so yeah.
I mean, I did one of those random websites that I got orange. I'm like, are we sure we're talking about the same thing?
I mean, let's be real. Let's be real here.
Like, the orange ring's oath basically just sounds like a typical afternoon for Daffy Duck.
Listen up. The last of the
Daffy Duck.
It's literally just shouting, it's mine, 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 it's mine, and you hear it's mine over and over.
He's basically one of those seagulls from
Like I said, it's up to us.
Yeah. That was the other comparison that popped into my head, but I felt the Daffy Duck one would have been more on the nose.
Fair enough.
you brought up Osborn earlier, I'll just say, yeah, I can see him with yellow, I can see him with orange. Especially given more recent plot twists with him, I can definitely see orange. Remember that bit about selling the soul of his firstborn to Mephisto in exchange for perpetual success?
Yes.
Good. Orange ring.
I mean, as aggravating and stupid as it is, it did give us a canon reason as to why Harry keeps dying.
Yeah. A few of those have just been clones. A la Miles Warren.
Makes me think of Venture Brothers. There's like one episode where it turned out the Dr. Venture's two kids,
Hank and
Dean, were clones because they were kind of death prone.
Hell, Dr. Venture himself, spoiler alert, is a clone.
Given how irresponsible his dad was, I can see that.
The spoiler ends up being Dr. Venture and the Monarch are both clones of the original Rusty Venture.
Oh.
Thus explaining why the Monarch hates him so much. Apparently, the Monarch as a clone specifically also had baboon DNA introduced.
Why the fuck?
That's apparently where his eyebrows came from. Eyebrows, beard, whatever it was.
That's, yeah, that's strange.
Right? Like, I can't even explain this one because I don't have all the facts yet. I'm still looking into the series, but apparently that was how it went. I will just say, though, I would be terrified to see peak Batman go up against Brock Samson because I don't think either of them are walking away from that fight.
Oh, it's okay, sir. Mr. Sampson is my bodyguard. Well, all the same, sir, I'm still gonna have to take his weapon. Go ahead. Try and take it from me.
There's a game that has since been unlisted. I imagine it's going to get the remake treatment eventually, sooner or later, since the first one did. Poker Night at the Inventory 2. Brock Samson was one of the characters you could play poker against.
What the fuck is the point of this room? There's nothing in here.
You could play against Brock Samson, Claptrap from the Borderlands games, Sam from the Sam and Max games, and Ash Williams of Evil Dead fame.
Ooh. Alright, time to get that trophy. Wait. Oh, I thought the trophy was going to fall.
And the best part is, depending on how seriously you want to take the continuity of these games, there is a hilarious little conversation that leads to their dealer, the car dealer, GLaDOS of Portal, going over the records of the people Ash Williams interacted with in the past before returning to the present, and basically going through their family line. Eventually leading... So, the joke goes, Ash and the lady from the past, I'm forgetting her name, they did end up having kids who would go on to basically start their own family line, moving from one part of the country to another, eventually into...
Give me a minute.
Eventually, that family line leads to one Brock Fitzgerald Sampson. As the story goes, Brock is putting two and two together as he realizes some of this family history sounds familiar. At the moment that his name is dropped, it is a massively awkward moment between Brock and Ash. And Ash Williams, being the way he is, he welcomes Brock to the family with a stupid joke.
Man, what's in these things?
Because of course he does.
Explosives, thermal trackers, everything an army needs.
To kick Penguin's ass.
But how come we've got them? Ain't this place supposed to be...
I will say, they didn't get Bruce Campbell to voice Ash in this game, but I legitimately was fooled into thinking they did because the impersonator did a decent enough job.
You guys know what this place is? Chicken to fight me like a man, Batman? Figures, we all know you prefer hiding.
Of course, as you go through the game, you could also basically win bounties by outplaying some of the other guys. And in the case of Ash Williams, to nobody's surprise, you are effectively playing the game to win the Necronomicon off of him.
Of course.
Every time someone gets knocked out of the game, Max of Sam and Max will attempt to read a passage out of the book, and Ash actually does tell him how to properly pronounce it.
Why?
Because pronouncing it wrong would lead to worse consequences.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So Max intentionally reads it wrong every time.
What the? Smoke.
Batu Verada Nicotine. That's not how you say it!
Nicotine.
Max, it's Klaatu Barada Nicto. Keanu Barbera Nimoy. That's not even close!
You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
Oracle. It looks like Joker is sending his crew down to steal.
Reminds me of the joke I've heard years ago. It was a parody on Harry Potter. Oh, he's asleep. Oh, I got a spell. Bippity boppity boo. That's not a spell. Oh, out of my cabana.
Avada Kedavra!
Point blank, mind you. He killed him, his teacher, the comatose guy, and his classmates. Those are point blank, powerful spells, not something people want to experience.
Oh, I know a spell. What spell is that? Avada Kedavra!
Look what we got here. What's up, Doc?
Please don't hurt me.
Oh, we ain't gonna hurt you, sweetie.
Oh, I'm gonna need this later for one of Riddler's trap rooms.
Please, I'm an intern.
I had the strangest dream last night. Did it involve so-and-so's celebrity, this random-ass object, and a duck? No, but that it wasn't the weirdest dream.
Military-grade interference generators. Best money combined.
Just random-ass conversations like this are what I live for in the poker games. I can't play poker to save my life, but I love hearing them talk.
She's all alone down here with us. She should be scared. We're not nice people.
Oh God, please. I can't fix it.
Of course, being
let me
a
go.
Mekumon, the big eyes, bigger ears, and easy to read expressions make it that much harder.
I'd hate to have to punish you. You got such a pretty face.
Get him!
Funny, to me it's easier.
I lost him.
For some reason, people see my tail and they just ignore it. Probably because I'm a giant grizzly bear, so I might have something to do with it.
Yeah.
I've got this one covered.
One thing the Poker Night games do actually keep track of is how much money you've earned versus how badly you're in debt to the inventory. Last I checked, I was somewhere around 300k in debt to the inventory. I made the mistake of raising the buy-in to the maximum amount and losing. And that was how I ended up 400k indebted to the inventory in that game.
What the hell is going on?
Batman's back.
With the money I was in debt to the inventory for, I could fire Heavy's weapon for 12 seconds.
He used smoke to get away.
Oh, right, on the note of Heavy's weapon and its special caliber, I've got a Halo trivia tidbit for you. You want to know why the Magnum is so damn powerful in original Halo CE?
Why?
It's basically firing 50 cal.
Holy shit!
Where are you?
Yeah.
Huh?
That is not a small round.
No, it is not. This is why that particular version of the weapon was meant for Spartan hands.
What? I'm sure it came from over there. It came from over here, I'm sure of it.
Like, putting it this way,
Where the hell are you?
that Magnum is firing rounds similar in size to the anti-material sniper rifle.
Or Kentucky Ballistics 50
Welcome
BMG.
to Club Hostage.
Both the one that blew up in
One
his
of
face and the
Joker's
one
men
that
is using
didn't blow
that
up.
doctor as a hostage. I need to save her without her captor seeing me.
Like, when you actually read into what the rounds fired from some of the weapons in Halo are like, you are going to lose your damn mind.
Batman, don't come any closer.
The fuck is a 0G buckshot?
Get away from...
Is that the sound of one of your faces hitting something hard? I hope so.
Here somewhere. Give me a moment.
I know
I've got the original
I'm not. Please.
game
Don't
for
hurt
the
me. I'll talk.
Xbox that had its manual here somewhere.
Oh, I can't believe you let him stop
Because
you.
the manual for the original game of OG Xbox hardware, it does have descriptions of each weapon and what they fire.
I miss when games would do that.
Hello? Is anyone there? Thank God it's you. Please.
Hold tight.
There you are, you beautiful bitch.
Thank you.
What are you doing in Arkham City?
I'm in Arkham City? What the hell am I doing here? I was grabbed outside the hospital I intern at. They drugged me, and I woke up in a building, up there.
The person in charge here has been rounding up doctors to try to fix Joker. Looks like you were unlucky.
He's dying, right?
It seems that way.
Is it wrong not to feel bad about that? What now?
You need to stay here.
They've even got,
Keep
like...
out of sight, and you'll be fine.
It's even got this little book of, like, various games you could also find on the Xbox in here.
Stealing the weapons from Strange. Strange is giving Joker the weapons.
Are you sure? Of course you're sure. Why would he do that?
Maybe he's trying to control
Like,
who runs the
who the
streets.
hell has ever heard of
I'm going to look
Bloodwake
into
or
it.
Azuric, Rise of Parathia?
Find Raish first.
I'm doing that now. Don't worry, Barbara.
Nightcaster, Fusion Frenzy?
I've heard of Fusion Frenzy.
Yeah, it's on Game Pass right now. There's a demo for Fusion Frenzy on the OG Halo OCE disc that I was able to play when I had the original hardware to do so.
I also know about
NFL
Fusion Frenzy.
Fever.
Sorry, I also know about Fusion Frenzy because of Grimbeard's review of Rust and Blair Witch Volume 1 Rust and Part. In which he has a character say, I was wondering if you would like to go a few rounds with me with Fusion Frenzy on the Microsoft Xbox. No. Very well.
NFL.
I have marijuana, if that's the vibe. Really? I mean, no.
NFL Fever 2002, NBA Inside Drive 02, Amped, which is a snowboarding game, Project Gotham Racing. Weirdly enough, there is not a single mention of Batman.
I was about to say. Anything to do with Batman? No? Then fuck off.
Rally Sport Challenge, another racing game. And some coming soon ads. Those are kind of neat.
Any of those coming soon ever actually release?
I have no idea.
Well,
the first one was Kung Fu Fighting at Xbox.com. Coming soon to Xbox. Brute Force, squad-based tactical shooter.
Didn't hear of that one either.
And the last one doesn't even have a name.
Really?
See the future of gaming. Log on to Xbox.com.
Oh.
Alright, let's actually get to the weapons. Let's see here. Table of contents. Here we are. Human weapons, page 16.
This world is doomed. Cities like Gotham will grow to resemble hell breaking through the sidewalk, continuing.
Oh, by the way, it does actually tell you about the canon heights for some of the Covenant while I'm on this page. The grunts are approximately 5 feet tall and relatively weak. Grunts tend to travel in packs and stick close to more powerful allies. Individually, they're easy to defeat, but in groups they can overwhelm careless Marines. Their armor seems to house some sort of life support mechanism. They are known to use a variety of weapons, including the plasma pistol, plasma rifle, and plasma grenades. Don't let the fact that they're so scrawny fool you. That is basically all muscle. An ordinary human is not out fighting that. Yes, even the grunts are apparently too much for a normal person. Hang on a second, I can feel a sneeze coming. This is why you don't let your shit gain dust, people. I gotta dust more often.
I also need to dust more often.
We all need to dust more often.
I'm just going to stick to their actual heights as listed to save us some time. Jackals are approximately 5'8". They just look smaller because they hunch over.
I remember now the family joke. Family guy.
Elites are
Jackal.
roughly
Jackal.
8'6".
What?
I heard
Elites-
8'6".
Elites are roughly 8'6".
Jesus.
Elites?
And hunters are 12 feet tall.
Damn, nature. You scary.
Wait, what was 12 feet tall?
The hunters.
Damn.
Alright, human weapons. We have the M9 HEDP grenade. Otherwise the frag grenade. The M9 is the M9 high explosive dual purpose grenade is a thrown frag device. Use it to suppress or disable vehicles except tanks. It can be thrown, rolled, bounced, or ricocheted into places direct fire weapons can't reach. Increase the angle of the throw to toss it farther, or to get it over obstacles. Be careful not to throw it too close to your own location. People decided to take that as a challenge and invented grenade jumping.
The assassins must be using another way to get through.
Of course they did.
These must be the famous mechanical guardians of Wonder City. It looks like their inner workings were very advanced. I'm detecting a kind of memory tape they used.
I'll likely have to actually look these things up on their wikis to actually get you the... Oh, here we are. The M6D pistol is a recoil-operated, magazine-fed handgun. It is issued with a smart link scope capable of 2x magnification.
This is way ahead of the technology.
In this game specifically, it fires 12.7mm semi-armor piercing high explosive rounds.
Maybe I can retrieve the information from the other guardians down here.
In this game specifically, it fires 12.7mm semi-armor piercing high explosive rounds. It can shoot either semi-automatic or fully automatic, depending on if you hold the trigger or not. Shot placement is very important. The only shot that guarantees immediate and total incapacitation is one roughly centered in the head. A horizontal line passing through the ear opening and below the crown of the alien skull.
That's not that's not incapacitation, that's fucking death!
Are they not incapacitated if they're dead? Moving on.
I hate that what you said makes sense.
In a war for survival, you take what you can get.
Yeah.
They've been fighting for about 28 years by the time Halo 1 starts. The MA5B assault rifle, my favorite model of this weapon. This rifle is gas operated and magazine fed. It fires 7.62mm armor-piercing rounds. The rate of fire is limited by a soldier's ability to aim. To aim, fire, and change magazines. Short, controlled bursts are more accurate than fully automatic fire. You'll forgive me for actually pausing every so often. The font they used makes it difficult to distinguish periods from commas. The MA5B's integrated computer displays rounds left in the magazine and the relative direction of the gas giant threshold for points of reference. This feature is particularly useful for orienting you in areas where it's easy to get turned around and lose your sense of direction. If you've noticed this on the actual ammo counter there, it points you to the relative north of wherever you're going. In the case of the Halo ring, the arbitrary north is the direction of threshold. The M90 shotgun. I think you might enjoy this one.
Oh, I know I will.
This shotgun is a pump-action, magazine-fed, dual-tubular, non-detachable type weapon. It fires 8-gauge Magnum 3.5-inch rounds. This weapon is very effective in the...
Magnum rounds?
Uh-huh. It's very effective at targets at close range and may be used to engage several targets simultaneously at medium and long range. Another thing I forgot to mention about the assault rifle is that it is bullpup in order to reduce the risk of jamming. Meaning the magazine's in the back instead of the front. The UNSC does this with most of their weapons.
I've tend to notice.
I love the fact that of all the weapons, the upcoming sniper rifle is the one that gets an additional warning. The S2AM sniper rifle is a gas-operated, magazine-fed weapon. It is issued with a SmartLink scope with 2 levels of magnification. 2 times and 10 times, respectively. While still in zoom mode, you can press the... I'm going to just gloss over the button because it doesn't apply to anything outside of the original Xbox controller. This would be a bumper right now.
Black or white button?
Yeah, you can press the white button to activate light amplification, i.e. night vision. This would basically be the flashlight button in any other control scheme. It fires 14.5mm armor-piercing, fin-stabilized, discarding Sabo rounds.
What the fuck?
It fires anti-tank rounds.
I've heard fucking Russian Badger joke about those rounds.
The 14.5 by 144mm APFSDS round is an anti-material munition. This is in the warning segment. It can easily over-penetrate several armored soldiers. Be sure of what is on the other side of your target before firing. Yeah. This is what almost 30 years of fighting the Covenant has done to how the UNSC plans through its engagements. You'll notice that a lot of these weapons have severely overpowered ammunition.
Yeah, like a fucking fin-stabilizing...
Fin-stabilized discarding Sabote round.
Yes!
Well, the rocket launcher's next.
Oh, was it fiery fucking uranium?
You know, you joke about that, but that's actually one of the Covenant weapons in Halo 2.
I know.
The M19 SSM rocket launcher, affectionately nicknamed the Spanker for the acronym on its hull, is a man-portable and shoulder-fired rocket launcher. It has 2 major components, the launcher and the magazine. The magazine, the expendable part of the system, contains two 102mm shaped charge high explosive rockets. It is designed for fast, easy detachment from the launcher. The launcher contains the sighting and fire control systems. Basically, the part with the barrels, that's the part you take out and discard when it's used up.
So that's what those things were.
And now we have the Warthog's gun. The M41 LAAG, or Light Anti-Aircraft Gun, is a 3-barreled, electric-powered, linkless, drum-fed weapon. It fires 450 to 550 12.7 by 99mm armor-penetrating rounds per minute. Turret traverse rate is 100 degrees per second, and weapon elevation rate is 60 degrees per second. Recoil from sustained fire is prodigious and negatively impacts accuracy at long range.
Alright, well, we are going to have to end it here for today, folks. We're at 2 hours.
That was actually the last human weapon, too.
We are at 2 hours, and I got to go to the gym.
Yes, and enjoy the giant wealth that you inherited.
It wasn't that giant.
I know, but you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
I mean, considering that I do not have enough horror games for the Cavern of Spooks yet, this is actually quite the boom. Because I checked, I'm like in the mid-20s. I need at least 31. Even though we're not doing all 31 days, it's best to have backups.
Indeed.
And I got some real good ones, too. I got some real good ones. In fact, I can show you some of them. There's this one. I don't know if you can see it.
Blair Witch?
Yes, try not to say the title. So that, you know, people are surprised. We have this one.
Huh.
We have one that I've been wanting to get a hold of for a while.
Which is okay.
This one here I played on my own, and this would be a good game for Cavern of Spooks. It involves a lot of blood transmogrifying. Oh, there's also this.
Neat.
And this one. I have more on my I have more on Steam, so I think after this is stuff we've already done for Cavern of Spooks. Like, I know for a fact we did System Shock.
Psychonauts. Been a while since I've seen that one.
Yep. Can't play it on this because the PlayStation version is fucking broken.
Yes, it's been broken since the PS2 days. There is a game-breaking glitch around the point where you would first enter the asylum, I guess you'd call it.
Psychonauts.
Where
the game that basically showed the true possibility of the human mind and what can be done in it and what can be fixed.
it is that's yeah. it's because of Psychonauts that I get such an appreciation for, of all of Ben 10's aliens, Pesky Dust.
Psychonauts was one of the things that wanted me to become that made me want to become a psychologist.
Yep.
Alright, so thank you all for watching. This has been Vegas Bear 92.
With Mekumon.
Check it.
And also Bella, who you can see at the edge of the camera. If you like what we do and want to see us keep doing it, feel free to support us in any way you wish, whether it be monetarily or through engagement. Every little bit helps. If you wish to support us monetarily, you can do so with the link below on Twitch. If you wish to support us through engagement, you can do so just by doing what you're doing now. Every little bit helps. And with that said, stay safe, stay comfy, stay hydrated, stay healthy. Don't eat pizza before you have to go to the gym.
Be the people Mr. Rogers believed we could be.
Be good to each other. And we will see you on the next one, which will be Tuesday. Peace.
Peace.